Hi friends, this is Selvajay here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today let us discuss how to troubleshoot BGP weight attributes. So BGP always prefers a path with the highest weight. So this is an architecture where I connected R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6 routers. So R1, R2 and R3 are in autonomous system number 1 and R4 is in AS2, R6 is in AS3 and R5 is in AS4. So weight is used to prefer the best outbound path and always the highest weight is preferred. So weight is not exchanged between these two different autonomous systems. In case the weight is always exchanged within the local autonomous system, that is within a single autonomous system, weight is always shared. And for checking the path, I have connected two different hosts to AS3 and AS4 so that we can check the path from R1 to towards PC1 or either PC2. Right, for that reason I have connected the PC1 and PC2 to R5 and R6 respectively so that we can trace the path from R1 towards PC1 and PC2. So what happened? Let us now check the default behavior from R1 towards PC1 and PC2, how we are able to track the path. So let us see the default behavior. So now let us see trace route 31.2. Let us now trace the first PC 31.2, right? So the default behavior is 31.2. If I'm tracing from R1, default path it is taking 12.2, 24.2, 46.2 it is taking. This is the path it is taking. And what about the second host, 32.2, right? So that is taking the path 13.2. This path it is taking. So what I'm going to do, just I'm going to create a route map statement for weight, and the same statement I'm going to apply to this traffic. This corresponding path I'm going to apply in such a way for both PC1 and PC2, I want to take this path R1 to R2 to R4 as a best preferred outbound path. So this path I'm going to take because weight is always used to select the best outbound path. So for both PC1 and PC2, I'm going to take this path as a best preferred outbound path. So that is the thing. So for that reason, first I'm going to create a route map statement and I'm going to set the weight attribute. After that, I'm going to apply that route map statement to the corresponding neighbor. So let us go to the configuration quickly. Let us go to R1 and go to the configuration mode. Let us create a route map statement. So route map. Before that, if you want, we can check the default behavior of routing table. Show IP BGP. So what is the path I have told, right? So these are the host IP 31 to 31 series. So 31 I also told this is taking the path 24.2, right? It is taking the default path 24.2 and 32 it is taking the path 35.2. That is this it taking as a next hop interface, and for reaching this host it is taking this path as a next hop interface. So I'm going to influence the best outbound path. So I'm going to select this as a best bound path, that is R2 to R4. So how to create it? Go to the configuration mode. So router BGP1 and neighbor. So this one, right? This 12.2. So 192.168.12.2. Let us create the route map statement. Route map. Let us create a statement WI in. Why in is inbound traffic. Weight is always shared within an autonomous system. It is not exchanged between the eBGP neighbor. So that is the reason I created a ZIN. So now let us create the route map statement. So route map WI permit 10 and we will set the weight as 800. Let us set the highest weight because always the highest weight is preferred as the best outbound path. Then let us now match the IP address. So what we can do before that, now set weight 800. Sorry. Now let us set the first. Let us match the access list. Match IP address 65. So this is the access list I have created. Access list number is 65. Then we'll set the weight as 800. Right. So then exit. Then create the next statement. Route map WA permit 20. That means the remaining all the interfaces will fall into this permit 20. That means all the things will set with the default weight. Only the corresponding statement I have created the access list statement which fall under 65 number, right? So only that particular host will take this corresponding path. So let us check the access list. Show IP access list 65. So this is the thing I created 65 for 31 and 32. What happened when I will check for the route map statement WI, then it will match the IP address 31 and 32. Then it will set the weight for both this IP as 800. So it will take for both this IP, it will take this as a best preferred path, best preferred outbound path, that is R1 to R2 R2 to R4. So that's the thing. So already we have created the route map statement and we applied to this corresponding interface 12.2 and I have set the weight as 800 and what are the hosts I permitted is 31.2 and 32.2. So this is a thing. So now let us do a reset. How to do is I need to do a not hard reset. Let us do a soft reset. Clear IP BGP is a command. Then we have to give this IP 12.2, 192.168.12.2 because this outbound traffic I'm going to do. And let us do soft reset, soft in, then soft out. So what is the difference between hard and the soft reset is hard reset will kill all the entire TCP session, then it will again request for the new update from the neighbor. But in case of soft reset, it will not kill the any session, but it automatically requests for the fresh update, right? So that is the purpose of hard and soft reset. So now let us check the BGP routing table. Show IP BGP. So now it is already set to the corresponding attribute. You are able to see the attribute weight attribute 800, right? So this is a weight attribute 800. So before this attribute, before applying this attribute, we have seen the path 31 and 32. 31 took this path and 32 took this path, R1 to R3, R3 to R5. But now after changing the attribute weight attribute 800 as highest outbound path, so now we can see the changes. So 31, 190 to 131 is taking 24.2 as a best outbound path. So this is a next stop interface. It is taking this as a best outbound path. And similarly, 32 is also taking the 24.2 as a best outbound path. So now let us do a trace and check it out. So trace 192.168.31.2. So I have set like this. It is taking the traffic 12.2, 24.2, 46.2 and 31.2. Similarly, let us check 32.2. What is the traffic it is taking? 12.2, 24.2, 46.2. Then again it will come 56, right? It is taking one more half 56.1 and 32.2. That is the way I have set it. So I set the weight attribute. So it took this as a best preferred outbound path. So that is the thing you have to always keep it in mind about weight. So weight, what are the key points you have to understand is weight always the highest weight is preferred and weight is not exchanged between the autonomous system. Weight is always shared locally and always used to prefer the best outbound path. So these are the key points you have to keep it in mind about the weight. And always the weight originated locally will have the default weight value of 32768 and all other routes will have the weight value of attribute value of 0, right? So which is these are things originated locally. 1213 is a local, right? So that will always have the default value of 32768 and you can see all other routes will have value of 0, right? So these are the key points you have to keep it in mind about weight. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.